Welcome back to some Goose Reviews. All right, y'all. So this is my review for Drake and PartyNextDoor's new album, Some Sexy Songs for You. Came out this Friday on Valentine's Day. Overall, what I think about the project? It was all right, bro. It was all right. Look, I'm giving my fair and honest opinion. You know what I'm saying? Fair and honest. I listened to all 21 tracks. I think that if they would have simmered this down to about 13, it's a different story because a lot of the songs they don't have variety. I put it like this: there's not a lot of variety. You know, the sound is very monotone, and it does really sound the same. Now, I'm keeping buck. You know, Drake and PartyNextDoor really can't sing like that. You know what I mean? It's not like that Chris Brown. You know what I'm saying? We're like, all right, yeah, you can actually sing. You know, they're not that. But at the same time, you know, I think that if it was a shorter album, it could have been a different story. But it is 21 tracks. There's 21 tracks on here. Now that there's 21 tracks, now the track, you know, Give Me a Hug, which is a funny title. That was probably the best track on here for me personally. Now, there's other people, like I said, I'm not the main demographic on this. You know, this is, you know, catered towards the ladies and stuff like that. But I do feel like as far as R&B album, there are better R&B albums that I have heard. You know what I'm saying? I think that this is Drake's first, you know, album since The Battle and everything like that. You know what I mean? Because he did drop the 100 gigs last year. So he dropped the 100 gigs. He dropped the songs from there. I think No Face was one of them, which I enjoy No Face more than any other song on here. If I'm being honest, the joint was 21, you know, Young Thug, I forget the name of that, but that was pretty cool. You know, he had, you know, the Sexy Red, all that kind of stuff. We know none of it really landed. So this is Drake's first, you know, him and PartyNextDoor, they've been teasing this album since last year, right? So overall, I thought it was just okay. You know what I'm saying? I really did think it was just okay. Like I said, and that's just me being honest. Like it did, because I think that's the thing for me. It's like there's no variety in the songs. You know what I'm saying? Even great R&B albums, you can hear like, you know, there's differences. You know, there's a difference in like tones and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, and just for me, like listening to this, I really wasn't feeling it. You know what I mean? Now I did see people online really trashing and stuff like that. But my thing is, I'm like, hey, listen, I'm a I'm gonna go listen to something for myself and make my own opinion. You know, that I want to do that for you guys before I jump on the internet and stuff like that. Before I drop my review. And me, I'm just being honest. Like, yeah, I can understand a lot of those opinions. You know what I mean? Because I'm surprised. Well, I'm not necessarily surprised. I think that, like somebody said, I think Whack 100 said, like, it sounds dated. You know what I mean? It sounds like it could have been 18, 19, you know, 2018, 2019. It's a different story. You know what I mean? But for this, yeah, especially post battle and stuff like that. Now, Drake did say that in this Australian tour that he is doing a solo album. He's going to do a solo album this year and it's supposed to come out when the time is right. So he didn't give a time date if it's going to be the spring, the summer, the fall, or, you know, the upcoming winter, you know, 2025. But he did say that he is going to drop a solo album. So I am definitely going to be, you know, looking out for that when he does drop it. But as far as this project with him and PartyNextDoor, like I said, I know that there was anticipation for it because it was getting pushed back and stuff like that. So to finally hear this is the final product with 21 songs, there's not a lot of variety. And that's just me personally. There's not a lot of variety in the sound. Now, as far as like, you know, the actual the theme of the songs. Yeah, the themes hit, you know what I'm saying? Like Spider-Man, Superman, that one was all right. You know, Nokia, that one was okay. You know what I'm saying? There were some songs on here that I was like, okay, that's fine. But I think me personally, 21 songs is a lot. It's a lot, especially for this because it drags. It drags. Like those first three songs for me, really, maybe first four. Like it took a while for me to really get into it, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. Pause. It took a while for me to actually get into the project, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like I said, there are people who are enjoying it, you know what I mean? Now, as far as it on the charts and stuff like that, I've seen that it did chart really high on Valentine's Day, but I've seen like it was a significant drop the following day on Saturday. It was like a huge drop, you know what I'm saying? So it's going to be interesting to see where this lands in the week. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm more interested to hear Drake's solo project than I was this one, you know what I mean? Because I did feel like I'm more interested, I put it like that. I'm just more interested in the Drake solo project than I am this one, you know what I mean? Because, I mean, I don't know, man. Like I said, maybe I'm not the demographic, you know what I'm saying? But even though I love R&B, I listen to R&B just as much as I listen to hip hop and gospel. I love R&B music, you know what I mean? Especially good R&B music, really, really good R&B music. But yeah, man, this isn't, you know, comparing nothing to about or anything like that. It's just, you know, yeah, as far as the project goes myself, I'm just stuck. I'm at the loss of words, especially after listening to it, because it did take me a while. It took me a while, but at the same time, I want to sit here, come here and give you guys my honest thoughts and honest opinions. I didn't want to sit up here and come up with somebody else's opinion, just kind of just word for word from what they say. But for me personally, yeah, a lot of the songs do drag. The tone of it, you know what I mean? Kind of whiny, but at the same time, because like I said, Drake and PartyNextDoor aren't great singers, but the song when Drake is actually rapping on there, he does address the beef and stuff like that. He does throw a shot at Joe Budden. He does throw a shot at Joe Budden. The Melissa, he talks about Melissa Ford, being with Joe Budden and stuff like, being on the Joe Budden podcast and stuff. Now, if you guys don't know, Joe Budden and Drake do have a history. They have a history. Now, Joe Budden did throw diss tracks back at Drake back in the day. They were ruthless. They were ruthless. Like, Joe Budden and Drake do not like each other. You know what I'm saying? Even recently, Drake was throwing shots at him. You know what I mean? So it's kind of, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a beef that's never, ever going to end. Like, they do not like each other at all. It's one of the things, if they saw each other, they probably fist fight. You know, they probably fight it out. Sometimes it just happens like that. But yeah, man, like I said, he did throw shots at Joe Budden and stuff like that. People say he threw shots at Kendrick. I really didn't hear it. You know what I'm saying? But then again, it's like, what's the point of throwing, you know, like subliminals at somebody that y'all just had a all-out war? You know what I mean? So that's not the here nor there for me. You know what I mean? But the Joe Budden thing, like, that was something that was really, I did catch on. And I was like, oh, because he was, yeah, he was on the nose with that one. You know what I mean? But like I said, yeah, Nokia was cool. Like I said, Give Me a Hug, which is a funny title. But yeah, that to me, that was the best track on here. That's me personally. You know what I'm saying? Spider-Man, Superman, or is it Superman, Spider-Man? Either one. That was fine. You know what I mean? I'm a comic book guy. That one was all right. But overall, like I said, man, the project, if I'm being honest with you, man, what, 5.5, 6 out of 10? You know what I'm saying? Now, people, I messed up. I messed up big time. People saying that I need to go and listen to the Weeknd's album. They said the Weeknd's R&B album is a lot better than this one. So I will listen to the Weeknd's album, and I will have a review on that one. I know it's been out for a little while now, so I'm definitely going to do a review for the Weeknd's album. But yeah, for this project, 5.5, 6 out of 10. Didn't really, there's nothing there. I mean, outside of like maybe 2 or 3 tracks I'll really go back to. And like I said, and just me being honest, if this was simmered down to about 13, 12 tracks, it's a completely different story. But 21 songs for this same, you know what I mean, like tone, that's a lot. Now, I ain't gonna hold y'all. If Drake said he doing a joint project with Lil Wayne, I would be a lot more interested in hearing that than this. That's me personally. Anyway, tell me what you guys think about this in the comment section. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I hope everybody has a blessed day, and I'll see you guys soon. Have a good one. Take care.